faith and action. The foundation of religion rests on knowledge, faith, and practice. Spiritual knowledge begins in the heart, feeling, develops in the mind, thinking, and is fulfilled through experience and practice. Knowledge becomes faith, similar to what modern philosophy calls ideology. Reason is the source of all sources, even in understanding religion. For example, the Jews emphasized faith, law, and tradition, and they were good to one another mainly due to historical circumstances. But this raises an important question. Which is greater, worship or service to others? Jesus Christ illustrated this through the parable of the Good Samaritan. A religious man from the lineage of Moses, a Levite who refused to help a non-Jew, and a Samaritan, a non-Jew, who helped everyone without discrimination. The lesson is clear. The essence of religion is not found in faith or tradition alone, but in the fruit of faith, the practice of love and service to others. Many scriptural verses combine faith and action. The Quran says, "As to those who believe and work righteous deeds, they have, for their entertainment, the gardens of paradise." Those who spend freely, whether in prosperity or adversity, who restrain anger and pardon all people, for Allah loves those who do good. The recompense for an injury is an injury equal thereto. But if a person forgives and makes reconciliation, his reward is due from Allah, for Allah loves not those who do wrong. Who is better in speech than one who calls people to Allah, works righteousness, and says, "I am of those who bow in Islam"? Nor can goodness and evil be equal. Repel evil with what is more righteous. Then the one between whom and you there was hatred will become as if he were your friend and intimate. But no one is granted such goodness except those who exercise patience and self-restraint. None but those of great good fortune. And if at any time an incitement to discord is made to you by the evil one, seek refuge in Allah, for He is the one who hears and knows all things. Quote ends here. Faith requires knowledge, and knowledge requires freedom and responsibility expressed through practice and experience, so that the soul may grow and mature. Thus, both faith and knowledge expand through practice. Among the Sufis, we find deep spiritual knowledge. The Sufi experiences truth through the practice of love, feeling, and emotion, where the human struggle between good and evil truly lies. This is the essence of religious work, to develop the heart through forgiveness, tolerance, and sound judgment, transforming human feelings and thoughts toward goodness. The love of God needs a vessel into which it can descend. When divine love descends, it brings with it divine knowledge, goodness, and blessing. The moment this descent is completed is the moment of marriage between man and woman. This descent is complete only when the marriage itself is complete, when a complete man is united with a complete woman. The heart of every man and woman is the place where divine love descends. The capacity of these hearts widens or narrows according to their ability to receive God's blessings. The most perfect vessel for this divine descent is the perfect man and woman united in marriage and intimacy. Yet, this sacred mechanism for building units of love and altruism, refined over the course of human history, is being destroyed in today's world. Preparing the heart to receive divine love, goodness, and blessing requires a process of purification and expansion. This process involves two dimensions: a vertical elevation, through faith and prayer, directing oneself solely toward God; horizontal expansion, through love toward one's fellow human beings. Love is realized through self-denial, humility, and the mutual respect of Cain and Abel toward one another. The body must be invested in good works, for it is the soil in which the soul grows. The body is like Cain to the soul's Abel. When the body submits to the soul, and desires submit to a sound mind, the soul ascends toward perfection through the body's actions and relationships with others. This is a runway of perfection, a spiritual path along which the soul accelerates until it soars into the realm of completion, just as an airplane takes off from a runway and rises into the vast expanse of the sky. And just as planes take off and land, so too does the soul ascend and descend, until it finally leaves the body to the spirit world and soars freely, landing whenever it wishes. Yet because of our fallen nature, it is difficult for our souls to ascend, just as it is difficult for the souls of the dead to descend to earth. We must therefore train ourselves to practice both ascent and descent, to live both in heaven and on earth at the same time. This is possible because the soul transcends time and space. Thus, while our bodies dwell on earth, our souls can abide in heaven. And when we pass into the spiritual world, we continue to live there as if we were still alive on earth. There will no longer be death as we know it today. The soul of the individual grows toward perfection step by step, stage by stage. This is a process of gathering and integration within the individual, the family, and the universe. Such a person unites within himself the spirit of Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, advancing from one station to the next on the eternal journey toward completion. Written and prepared by Abdelmoumin Ahmed.